I've only got a few more Santa deaths planned out, so if you've got an idea, let me know. We lost a day due to the Project for Awesome. What is Project for Awesome? The Project for Awesome is an annual event in which the YouTube community comes together to post videos supporting their favorite charities. Hank and John Green of the Vlogbrothers managed the Project for Awesome headquarters from their hotel room in Los Angeles. I, with a few other YouTubers, went down to help. Controversy has erupted within the headquarters about the last letter of the alphabet, which is...
Z.
Z? It's clearly Z. What is it in England?
What is it, Dragon Ball
England
Z
is probably
Ball
Z.
In England, is it Z or is it Z?
I don't know. They do say Z. They said Z on Shaun of the Dead.
Most of the day was spent sifting through hundreds of videos, cataloging them, and shooting our own videos to promote just some of the ones we liked best. Then somehow, at some point, 4 of us ended up in bed together. We were keeping track of donations throughout the day, and we decided to give the viewers a special treat if we hit $50,000. What have you agreed to do if we hit $50,000 in donations?
Somebody, maybe a series of people, are going to shave P4A into my chest.
Might be that first one.
Hair.
Super important distinction.
Yes.
Super important distinction.
Yes. Not the chest itself.
We're going to carve it into it. We did it. 50? 50! Nice.
We did, of course, hit $50,000, so Wheezy Waiter got P4A shaved into his chest, as a crowd looked on in awe. I'll stick a link to the official Project for Awesome video of Wheezy Waiter's chest shaving adventure in the video description, if that's something you'd like to see. Last I heard, the community raised over $87,000 for charity. That's a lot of money that's going to help a lot of people. If you participated in Project for Awesome this year, thank you. If you didn't, I hope you'll join us next year. Now, moving right along. On the 4th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 4 calling birds. 4 calling birds is actually a misinterpretation of the original lyrics. It wasn't 4 calling birds, but rather 4 collie birds. The word collie comes from the word coal and describes something as being sooty or black. Collie birds? Blackbirds. And now you know. Some of you may be wondering, what are we going to do about having missed a day? Well, I'm going to try to make it up before Christmas, but if that doesn't happen, I'm just going to keep going after Christmas. There will be 12 videos posted on this channel this month, so help me Darwin. I've seen a couple people expressing fear that decorations mailed to me won't make it here before Christmas, but fret not. I will put up everything you send me for the rest of the year, and I will show it all off in a video at the beginning of January. And now, to play us out, I'd like to introduce you to one of my favorite vloggers, The Hayway.
Hello, Michael and viewers. You can see that we here in Baltimore have already begun the festivities with sirens and flashing Christmas lights. I apologize for the handheld shaky cam, but right now my tripod is away on maternity leave. So I guess I'm just gonna have to do this prone. I think a lot of us feel the anxiety that comes with the pressure to buy gifts for other people on Christmas. Hanukkah, Valentine's Day, Easter, if you're really serious about your Eastering. I don't know who's really serious about their Eastering. Basically, since people in general kind of like to give things to other people and make people feel good, and thus feel good for giving people things that made them feel good, we then had businesses spring up to give us things to buy for other people. And now that those businesses and the things they sell have become so mainstream, they become the standard for what is a good gift. So as a result, getting a good gift becomes a stressful thing. What kind of good thing should you get somebody? Where should you get it from? And who should you get it for? Also, how much money do you have to spend, and are you rich or not? If you're not rich, it's still not really an excuse for getting a bad gift for somebody, so what do? Here's what you can do. You can make it yourself. If you only know how to do things like play guitar, then make somebody a song. If it's bad, they might call you a cheap ass, but at least it's better than a season's greetings card. People also always appreciate handmade things, because if you make things by hand, then it means that you care about them. Sure, the Robinsons have always been joking about how they've needed a new blender for the past 4 years, but they always seem to appreciate those pages of pressed leaves that you give them, so why change that? After all, even if you make something bad for somebody else, they can't blame you for your incompetence. That's rude. And of course, there's nothing wrong with regifting or even repurposing gifts. For instance, one Christmas, the Robinsons gave me a whole liter bag of Sour Patch Kids, so the next year I gave them back the sugar. I actually have a lot more of this sugar, so every year I give the Robinsons back some of it. Every year I also joke that it's cocaine, and they always laugh. For some reason the Robinsons have stopped giving me gifts every year, but what can I say? I'm a giver. Merry Christmas!
Aronda Vision.